In a studio shows Phil Hartman and Chris Farley. Hartman: hello, I'm Dana Carvey. Farley: and I'm David Spade. Hartman: and welcome to our podcast, Fly on the Wall, where we interview guests about their time on SNL. Farley: and are you going to tell the audience about our special guest this episode? Hartman: not gonna do it. Farley: okay, well I will then. Somehow we've been able to cross over to the other side, and we have none other than Gilda Radner is our guest for this episode. Gilda, are you there? Radner appears on a monitor in the studio and says, hey guys, glad to be Hartman. Now Gilda, sorry to interrupt you, but we're so excited to be talking to you. What's it like for you to be talking to living people? Radner: well actually it's... Farley: you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. You probably don't even know who we are. Radner: no, that's not true. I love Dana as the church. Hartman: well, isn't that special? No, but it's so gratifying to hear you know of us. You have no idea what that means to us. Radner: oh, well, it's... Farley: now, before we go any further, do you have any Lorne stories? Radner: do I ever? I remember when... Hartman: do you have a Lorne impression? Everyone's got one. Radner: well, mine kind of goes like... Hartman: Gilda, we're going to have to cut the Rosanna Donna segment. Radner: that was great, Dana. Mine goes... Farley: Gilda, did you do any movies while you were on SNL? Me and Chris had to go back and forth from New York to Toronto while we were shooting Tommy Boy. Radner: actually, David, Hartman: do you have a Trump impression, Gilda? Radner: I actually have been working... Hartman: it's very, very tough. Tough impression to do. I've been working on it, though. Radner: Farley: didn't you hate how you never knew if you were going to get to stay for the next season? I had to move out of my apartment, then I was told I was coming back, and then I had to find a new one. Radner: I actually never... Hartman: Gilda, how about an Arnold impression? Get to the chopper. Radner: well, mine would go like... Farley: now, I was in a little movie called Grown Ups. Did you see that one? Radner: I actually... Hartman: oh, come on, David. Stop interrupting our guest. Farley: me? You're the one who keeps interrupting her. Radner: guys, I'd really love to mention... Farley: okay, we've kept you on long enough, sweetheart. Hartman: Gilda, you've been great. Thanks for coming on. Farley: I have to go shoot another episode of Snake Oil. I'm kind of up against the clock, but thank you and bye-bye. Radner: just let me mention that Dead from the Earth, we're not alive. It's Saturday Night Alive, starring John Belushi, Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, Jan Hooks, Norm MacDonald, Gilda Radner, Denitra Vance, and with many other special deceased contributors. Musical guest, James Casey, and your host, Maureen Stapleton. Everybody, Maureen Stapleton. Applause, applause, applause. Shows Stapleton on stage who says, thank you, thank you. I was an actress who won numerous awards, including an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for my performance as Emma Goldman in the movie Reds. I also won an Emmy Award and 2 Tony Awards in my career, so I was almost an EGOT. But I never won a Grammy, even though I was nominated for one in 1975. Applause, applause, applause. Stapleton. And when I was 53, I hosted Saturday Night Live in its 4th season. In my monologue, I said that I loved the cast and crew, but that even though I knew the show was live, I didn't know that that meant people would get tickets and see the show. And I didn't know that I only got 10 tickets. I thought I could get more, but they said no. So that meant that my very close friends were watching at home, and my kids were watching from the dressing room. So I was more prepared when I was asked to host this show to make sure that I could get my deceased close friends inside for the show. But the bozo producer, Joe King, yuck, he didn't have any tickets for me. Can you believe that? I'm the host, and that guy couldn't get me any tickets for my close deceased friends. Shows John Belushi in the audience who raises his hand. Stapleton. Oh, look, John Belushi is in the audience. Hey, John. Belushi. Hey, Maureen. You're talking about not having any friends here, but I'm your friend, aren't I? Stapleton. Sure, John, I guess we're friends. Belushi. So at least you have me here. Stapleton. That's true, I guess. Belushi. Then quit complaining about not having any friends here, since you have your old pal, John Belushi. Stapleton. Okay, will do, John. Anyway. Belushi. Maureen? Stapleton. Yeah, John? Belushi. Do you want to go out and get hammered after the show? Stapleton. We'll see how everything goes. Anyway, we have a great show. Belushi. Maureen? Stapleton. Yes, John. Belushi. I just wanted to wish you good luck, since we're great friends now. Stapleton. Great friends might be pushing it, John. Anyway, we have a great show tonight. James Casey, the saxophonist from the Trey Anastasio Band, is here. So even though I couldn't get my friends in, except for John Belushi, everything's right. We'll be right back.